Yeah, I just did. Okay, we're recording now. Okay, so here we go. Everybody try that. Ganz gut. Okay, any idea what that means? You know what gut mean?
Good.
Good, yeah, it can also mean well. So in this case, it could be very good or very well, depending. So in the context you're going to be seeing it in, it's going to be listed as very well. Okay. A couple words that you've had before that we haven't actually put in your notes. Do you remember how to say boy? Well, it's the opposite one. Jungen. Good. Okay, so a boy is a masculine word, so it's a der word. Capital J. Do not capitalize der die das words unless it's beginning of a sentence. So singular is Junge. And to make it plural, you add the N. Okay, so Junge means boy. To make it plural, change that der to die. And you add the N to the ending. Anybody remember girl? Like Ethan may have said it earlier. Remember? Well, that means she. So it's the correct pronoun for it, but the actual word for girl. Yeah. Okay. It's pronounced Mädchen. Try that. Das Mädchen. One more time. Das Mädchen. There you go. The das part is kind of confusing because you would think it's a D word because D is the feminine der die das word. But anything that ends in that CHEN makes it automatically a das word. It is something that you can add to words to make it smaller and cutesier and stuff like that. So I think it's Spanish, they have something like that as well, like Ita or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's the same concept. So it's a diminutive, makes it smaller, cutesy, or whatever. Okay. So there are a couple of those in German. That is one of them. So it actually comes from a different word previously. So it makes it a girl as opposed to a woman. Okay. So singular is das Mädchen, and that's girl. Okay. But the plural, to change it to the plural, all you have to do is change it to die Mädchen. You don't have to do anything else to it. So a lot of times people accidentally put girls instead of girl because they put die instead of das. Okay. Ready to move on? Okay. There are things in German called definite articles. Okay. That's the English term. Definite articles are the der die das words. They're the words that mean the. Okay. So they all mean the and that. Der is used if it's masculine. Okay. When you're talking about people, then it's the correct der word. The Mädchen thing is a goofy one. Okay? But otherwise, brother and uncle and all that jazz, all of those male terms would be a der word. Okay? If it was female, feminine, let's see if I can spell it in English. Is that right? Sure. So D is feminine. Okay. So for mom and sister and stuff like that, they would use the correct D word. Okay. So this one is plural. Wonder how long ago I paused. Okay. So whatever it was before, der, die, das, doesn't matter. When you make it plural, you change it to D. Okay. And again, they all mean the, and they can also mean that as well. Works for both. Moving on. A few random phrases. Wie sagt man he? How do you say he? Er. Yep. We're going to write a sentence. It's the first word, so you capitalize it just like in English. Is. Wie sagt man is? Ist. And here's a new word. Try that. Neu. Rhymes with boy. Okay. Okay. It's just like the number 9 without the N at the end, too. Oh, they're loud. Okay. And last word. What is that word? Here. Yeah. What do you think it means? Huh? Here. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. So you've already got he, is, and you know the here. What do you think neu means? Any guesses? You know the word for not. Do you remember? Nicht. It's not. It's only one letter different than the English. He is new here. Yeah. Every year, each one of the classes has like some phrases that they are really, really obsessed with. This, for some reason, is one of the ones that people became obsessed with for a while. Okay, next one. This is just a fun word. Try that word. Wirklich. Okay, one more time.
Is that a capital W?
That's a W. Little W. Sorry. Okay, try it one more time. Wirklich. Okay, means really. And you can use that in a variety of ways. So, you know, ich bin wirklich klug. I am really smart. Or wirklich. Yeah, really. So you can use it in multiple ways. Okay. We're going to do another sentence. Wie sagt man she is? She is. Say again? Not wie, but sie. Capitalizing it because it's the beginning of a sentence. And is. Ist. Okay. Try that last word. Nett. Okay. That means she is nice. Okay. How do you say the first word? Wie. The second word is pronounced interessant. Try it again. Interessant. What does that mean? Wie interessant. How interesting. Yeah. Not necessarily in the Minnesota nice way either. They actually might mean it's interesting. Instead of that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Ready to move on? Last slide, hopefully. Meaning depends on how big I write. Okay. Wie sagt man how much? Those of you who did your homework, you had to use that word. Wie. That's a little W. And. Say feel. Yeah. Like, I feel tired. Okay. So try that together. Wie viel? That means how much. So that could be a question that you use like, wie viel ist 10 plus 10? So how much is 10 plus 10? Okay. Or you could use it for wie viel kostet das? How much does that cost? Things like that. Okay. Before we talk about what it means, I left that blank there so that you could tell me what verb ending goes there. ST. How do you know? Okay, but how do you actually know? If you're just learning this for the first time, how do you actually know? Do is the main subject. Exactly. So then you look in your notes and you find do. So you look in your notes and you find, we save you from listening to the 6 seconds of Bill. And you find do, and you add your ST ending. Okay, so it's just a normal ST ending on there. Okay, try the first word, woher. Next word, kommst. And last word, du. Put it all together. Woher kommst du? Okay, what do you think kommen means? Say again? No, that's kennen. Huh? The other K one, huh? Kommen. You said you know this phrase. What's it mean? Mm-hmm. So woher kommst du means where do you come from? So you could use that, if you were late to class or something and you're trying to explain why you're late, I might ask you, woher kommst du, where are you coming from? Which maybe you're totally opposite end of the building or something. Or you could ask based on, where are you coming from, like where do you come from as far as where someone lives. So if you run into a German or something and you want to ask them, where are you from, then you could use that phrase. Okay. There are 3 different ways to say where. Okay. There's one that's up on the poster. So these are wo. Okay. Use that to ask where something is. It's already in a location. It's not going someplace. It's not coming from someplace. It's just there. Okay. So if you forgot your iPad, for example, I might ask, wo ist dein iPad? Because your iPad's not moving, right? It's in one spot. Wherever it may be, it's in that one spot. Okay, so then you could say zu Hause, at home.
You technically could be moving if it's somebody's iPad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. The iPad isn't physically doing the moving itself anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also woher, which we just had. And that's when you're asking where someone or something is from, where it's coming from. Oop. Okay. There's also wohin, which means where it's going. To where? Where to? So if you're trying to leave early and sneak out, for example, I might ask you, wohin gehst du? Where are you going to? Okay. So that implies you are going to that place. Okay. So if you're going to say, I come from Minnesota, what's your first word? Ich? What's our verb? Komma. How do you know? And don't just say it's because I've said it many times.
What?
How do you know? How do you know it's komma? Why isn't it kommst? Yeah, I'm the main subject, so I'm talking about me. So then you check your chart. Since I'm the main subject, now it's an E ending instead of the ST. Okay? So ich komme. The word from, or one of them, is aus. Minnesota, man alive, cancelled, is spelled the same, all that stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the abbreviation. Okay. So everybody try that one. Ich komme aus Minnesota. Yeah. So most of the states are the same. Some of them are a little bit different, like California is Californian with a K and an IN ending, but most of them are the same. Okay, so Minnesota is the same. You just say it almost like you're from, Fargo area. Okay. Everybody thinks we talk, and we don't actually. Now you get to talk like that. Okay. So, I come from Minnesota. You could put a city or a country or whatever in there as well. Okay. Fragen? Any questions? I asked you if you had questions, and you said sure.
Oh, no.